Cheers, my brothers and sisters. It is Friday. And some Fridays, not every Friday, we drink beer, and we drink Polish beer. And speaking of Polish beer, Polish people, good people. So cheers to you, all Polish people, for making a really good Polish beer. Yeah, I was just about to talk about the weather. That was my train of thoughts. Let's record the video and start the video by showing the world what a beautiful, good summer weather we have here in Sweden. Take a look at me. I got sandals and everything. And yeah, it's starting to rain now, just because of that. But as you can see, I'm going to show you, it is green everywhere. So spring has come. Far up here north, where it's fucking freezing and dark during months during the winter, now, my friends, spring is here. Let me show you. What you doing? Ah, drilling, of course. Take a look. What? She said, are you gonna record the chickens in the gym? What do you mean? Hello, wife.
Hey.
Come on. Get out of my gym. This is not a place for chickens. Get out of here. Whoop. Funny. Well, it's green everywhere. And the temperature. Hur varmt är det? 15 degrees. That is warm. To some people, I guess it's not. To us, it is. And we have also started with put the potatoes in the ground, the carrots. The grow house is yeah, that grow house there, filled with plants. Cheers. First sip. That's not a sip, that's a mouthful, right? Big sip. Sips. And on top of that, something a lot of Swedish people use, snus. We have two different versions. I think in most countries now, or at least a lot of countries, they sell nicotine pouches, right? These are like the snus, the snuff version of that. pouches filled with snus. And then we have this, which is like yeah, the loose. It's called loose snus, lös snus, where you take one of these and just shove it out. Great. So the nicotine pouches or the snus pouches are just that stuff filled in a pouch. So it's not really the same as these modern nicotine pouches, because it is tobacco. If you're like American and you probably have yeah, this is probably similar to chewing tobacco, I guess. What? Something is happening. I don't know. Anyway, I thought I would welcome the spring by recording another video. And I'm gonna follow the theme that I had. Something that I think is funny and yeah, just funny and practical, good to know stuff. What I'm gonna do today is that I'm gonna continue on the topic of survival and preparedness. Okay, gå iväg du med den. Nej. Nej, inte nu. Här. Gå iväg. So, there is a lot of distractions here, so sorry for me for having a hard time keeping the focus. I will now do a video on, or I am now doing a video on the same topic as my previous videos. Bushcraft and survival, outdoor, whatever you want to label it. And for today's challenge, we're gonna make a EDC with a fanny pack. I made the video with a go bag and some other stuff. I don't really remember. But the goal for the day is to, now when you have this outfit, you know, summer clothes, you don't want to look like a fucking weirdo with cargo pants with filled up pockets, having some big military backpack on you. You want to look like a normal person, blend in, you know, with all the sheep. Did I say sheep? I mean humans. Blend in among the humans and look like a normal person, but still be a competent Viking. And a competent Viking should be able to, I was about to say the first thing, like do some damage, but that's not what this is about. Come on, I'm not crazy, but patchy wound, that is good, especially now during summertime out here in the woods. I worked 10 years on the rescue service, so yeah, a lot of people injure themselves during the summer. A lot of tourists, especially tourists, they come here to explore this nature. They go out in the woods. Yeah, the can be dangerous with knives, axes, nature, whatever. Dehydration. I don't know. I feel no fear, you know, since I'm such a competent human being, but I have to think like what could be potentially dangerous for a mortal. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna prepare this bag for a mortal, and for someone who only has this and the pockets on the pants or the clothes. Yeah, how was that for some weird intro? But this is what you get. Let's go into my workshop and let's pack the bag. The lighting might be a bit off in here, so I apologize for that, but yeah, this is what you get. I saw on my whiteboard here, I used this in my previous video. Go bag 12 to 24 hours. Maybe you can see here. Of course it's mirrored. I'm a dumbass. Sorry. This was what I talked about in my when I made the bag video. Here we have it. And these were the things that I needed to cover. We have the backpack itself, knife and tools, light, some source of light, first aid, fire, protection, energy, and misc, like random stuff. Let's use that list even now. I think we can do, but just be very creative. And I don't want to have a fanny pack that weighs 5 kilos. I don't. And you can call me whatever you want because of that. You should prepare, you should be ready, you should have that, you should have that. I got in a lot of comments, my friends, on these videos that I made. And even though I said more than once in the video, like, I know you could pack more, I know you could pack more, but this is like, I'm thinking basic. I know I could dress up like some G.I. Joe soldier to go out there, but that's not really me. And if that makes me like a bad survivalist or a bad prepper, oh sure, I'm fine with that. But I'm thinking, what is the most important here? The most important thing is this. My meat avatar. And my software up here. I'm a firefighter and a martial artist. And I grew up in the woods. Which for some reason makes me rely a lot on my software up here. But I also know you need tools sometimes. You need gear, you need stuff. So I'm not anti-stuff, trust me. But what I'm trying to promote, I think, is start with yourself and build gear around yourself, not the other way around. Does that make sense? Pardon my English, but that's how I think, at least. And I think that's how, if you feel strong and competent, the less gear you need, I think. But also, if you are weak and not competent, you might also not believe that you need any gear at all, because you have no, how should I put this? You have no fucking clue what kind of shit that can happen out there, or what kind of fucked up situation you could end up in as a human. It's like if you have never fought anyone or got your ass beaten, you might walk around on this planet believing that you can not even only defend yourself, but you might walk around with some built up ego that you actually believe that you can kick ass because you went to the gym a couple of times. And that's not really true. But first you need to meet someone who can kick your ass. But before that, you walk around in your little bubble, in your own reality. And I think it's the same. That's what I'm trying to say here. It's the same with the type of equipment we bring with us. The more fucked up things you've been through in life or experienced, the wider the field becomes on what you think can happen. But if you lived your entire life you're sitting playing video games, and you're gonna pack a bag like this, the only thing you might feel is, or think about, like, yeah, sometimes if I walk out I might be hungry, so I need food. Yeah, that is true. You might experience hunger, and that might be hard for you, but you can survive really fucking long time without food, my friend. Water though. And if you're a police officer or someone else, you might have been in a lot of violent situations in life. Unfortunately, you might be focused a lot about the violence part. Like, there's some fucking crazy people out there, you know? There are fucking psychopaths out there, murderers, drug addicts, crazy people. Because you've seen so much of it. But many people have never seen that, so they don't think about it. I've seen a lot of accidents, for example, so my mind is very into, like, oh shit, there's bleeding people out there that you can step up on. Car accident, stuff like that. But I gotta keep that in mind also. That's my little fucked up brain. Even though I've been to more car crashes that I could possibly count, I have not been in many at all in my as a off-duty person. So you gotta be clear up there. Anyway, let's start drinking. So just a short thought here before I start packing. Instead of going after some kind of list, I'm thinking now, I'm building it up from like one thing at a time. What would I never leave home without? And then build from there. Right? I don't want to carry a lot of things with me. And also, I have pockets, I have keychain with a flashlight. So also think about what I might have in my pockets. Right? Now we go. And let's start off with the bag. This is a cheap, crappy one. It has a pocket back here and one in the front. Just open, simple, nothing special. This is the connection. So the first thing I would not leave my home without, it feels lame almost saying it, but no, it's not. Phone. I would not leave my home without my phone. Would I turn around if I forgot my phone and I drove my car for 30 minutes? No, I wouldn't. But I need it. Communication and yeah, communication. That is good to have. And I mean, this bag should, I mean, you can walk around with this bag and some fucking zombie apocalypse starts. Or you get nuked by Russians, whatever. We have a smartphone, we have a small phone. A stupid phone. Here I'm gonna use my stupid phone. So this phone, first thing. Then, my friends, my cards and money. Two basic things that I wouldn't leave my home without. Third thing I would not leave without. Lighter. You'd never know when you need a lighter. Fourth thing. Some type of blade or tool. And I have 3 to choose from here, and I'm thinking, am I gonna end up in some knife fight or butcher a deer, or maybe if I hit a deer with my car, cut the neck, yeah, cut the throat of it. I really like this folder. It's a good one. The downside is the size. Downside. It's a bit big. Here we have a classic grandpa knife folder with 2 blades. Still, it's a sturdy knife. It's a good quality knife, so I can use this. We also have this when you need to open a wine bottle, or, my friend, come on, what is this? What the fuck is this? Some secret type of ninja weapon? I would not want to have this in my face. And then we have a multi-tool. The good thing with this, I would say it is this. What do you call this in English? In Swedish it's called tång. Tång. I don't know the word. Oj jävlar. Oh, so I am back. Yeah. All the other extra things on this multi-tool, I don't know. Yeah, we have a saw. We have a saw. I'm gonna use this fanny pack when I'm like, when I am out in society, not when I'm out in the woods. Then I would pack it very differently. Maybe if I take a walk with my dog in the woods, I could have it, but this is for everyday use. So all of you super nerds out there, take it easy. But this is good to have. But let's see about the weight on it. But what I will do is that I'm gonna go with the grandpa knife because of the blade. I can cut ropes with it, I can open boxes, I can cut of a deer that I hit on the road. Good self-defense, right? Also, and this. Sorry, I'm a martial artist. I think violence. I can't stop it. So, with this I would be happy with. But with these things, I don't need a fanny pack. This I can place on my body easily. I have 4 pockets. It wouldn't feel clunky. It would not feel it's not in the way at all. So what do I need the fanny pack for? I need the fanny pack for extra stuff that is good to have. And what I'm thinking though now is if I injure myself or if someone else is injured, I need to be able to stop a bleeding wound. And for that I'm thinking small first aid. Or I'm thinking big first aid. Let's see what we can fit in there. I'm thinking tourniquet. If I could only pick one, I gotta think like, okay, this can stop a really fucking massive bleeding. This would probably be more beneficial like in everyday life. Like the kids cut their finger or something, or like, let's see what we can fit in there. Also something that is good to have, this mask when you do blow-ins, when you do HLR. There's a lot of people that you don't want to, you know, be mouth to mouth with. And I'm thinking spread diseases, just nasty stuff. But there are ways to deal with that without these also, but it's good to have. This is like basic stuff. I don't have it here, but I'm gonna find some small plaster, band-aid that you can put on tiny wounds for my kids. That is these. I don't know the English word. Medical supply. For cleaning wounds or just cleaning the hands. Vill du stänga dörren, Mikaela? Or cleaning ice cream in the car, kids. Yeah. I'm gonna try to fit that in there. So maybe I'm seeing now how it develops. Maybe this is more of a first aid bag and all of the other things I have on my clothes. But we have communication, we have a tool and a weapon, we have cash, we have fire, we have first aid. What else do we need? On my keychain I have a flashlight. Also on the phone there is a flashlight back here. So that is covered. Would I maybe want to add one of these? Maybe. Let's see if there's room. What else? Paracord? Yes. I want to have paracord, I think. What else that could be really great is a whistle. You can get people's attention really good with a whistle. You can warn people, and if you're lost, you know, you can make a lot of noise. But also if you run, let's say some crowd, some kind of street fight has developed, and you want to intervene there because you're some type of hero, don't be that. Blowing one of these will just get people's reaction, and maybe they will stop doing it. Then you can start screaming. Maybe they think it's a police officer. Maybe you are a police officer. Pens. I like pens. One of these I will pack. What else? Optical wipes for my glasses. Really good to have. Power bar. If I can fit it. Good to have a power bar. Maybe you're not the one who needs the power bar. Right? Maybe someone else needs some energy or some... Yeah, it's a psychological thing to eat something. So the time frame I'm thinking now with the pack like this, just a day, half a day. Yeah, no need to overdo it. But let's see. Is there something else that I would like to have? Yes, I think so. Some string. Not this much, I don't think. But you can do a lot of things with a string. If you know, you know. If you don't, I'm just telling you. You can repair things. You can build things. But also if you catch a bad guy, if you're like a police officer or need to detain someone, you can tie someone's hands and legs with it, with a good string like this. Now you're thinking, I'm not talking about kidnapping someone here. You're having a fight with two people at the same time. You, of course, knock one of them down. You have some fun grappling match with the other one. You need to hold them there until the police come. You can tie them up into each other or something. Other things that could be good to have that doesn't really take any space. USB drive. Can be good to have a USB drive with you. Or maybe you have that. Work things. Going to some meetings, you're going to have some presentation, whatever you might need a USB card for. Or maybe you have your family photos on this. Keep it with you all time as a backup. If your house burns down or something. Right? Let's pack it. Let's pack the bag. There we go. I'm gonna shove that to the side. I gotta think here now that yes, some of the stuff I can have on me. But okay, let's begin with this, the back side. I'm already thinking this. Sure, what I keep in mind, yeah, easy access things. What if I have 0.5 milliseconds on me to grab something that I would be super neat to have really fast, like, let's say, a small pistol. That I would keep in the front, of course. Do I need to, like, I'm gonna buy an ice cream, I need to have like a tactical, boo, here's my wallet? No. And I want to keep it safe also. If this, like, this crappy backpack would open up, or I would, you know, back here. Also, if you're smart, if you're like thinking as a warrior, this is a protection for you. You can build it up as a piece of an armor, right? Then I'm gonna put this to the side here. And maybe I'll see if the phone is also gonna be there. Not easy access, but yeah, the phone rings. I can do this also. I gotta think easy access, also keep it safe. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can fit this big one in here, because I want this. I want to have as much first aid gear as possible. The tourniquet. If you're not a first responder, you might think that this is such a fucking nerdy thing to have with you. Oh, you're exaggerating. You're like a doomsday prepper, whatever. No, but come on. This is a fucking good thing. This can save lives. It can. But it also takes a lot of space. Let's see. If you're a real survivalist, you have this around your leg all day. Come on. Come on. I don't want to be that guy. See, I don't. Sorry, all you guys. Having a tourniquet around your leg. Or in your sock. This is not soup. Maybe I would like to have a pair of gloves instead. Maybe. Let's see. How much space would they take? Here we have gloves. Am I overdoing it? It's hard to turn off that thought in my head. Oh, what if I also have gloves? Wound cleaner. I have a mask. Yeah, I'm exaggerating. I'm a walking first aid now. Plåster. Energy. Come on. It's turning into a first aid kit. I know, I'm sorry. Oh. Grandpa knife. This I would like to have quick access to. Come on, let's take the whistle in there also. I need the pen. Lighter. If this rope would be longer, I could tie someone's hands with that. Oh, not tie, you know, fix things. Sorry. Let's just put it in there. If I would be really tactical, I could take one of these with steel wire if I wanted to catch some bad guys. Couple of these hard metal rings are good also to connect to this, maybe. Yeah, no, wait. Okay. Optical wipes. Yeah, come on. This is nice. Got it. Come on, this is not too big. This is perfect. Huh. Look at this bag. Okay, it turned into like a first aid bag, but when would I use this? Just this one, this bag. Maybe if I were in some big crowd of people, but still, it's a lot of stuff in it. It is quite big. But I could work with this. Anyone need my assistance? I can patch wounds. I can give you a power bar. I can tie up bad guys. But okay, let's be honest here. If I'm not gonna go super nerdy, I'm gonna bring the grandpa knife. I'm gonna take the lighter. I'm gonna take a cleaner. I can also clean my hands, clean wounds. And I'm gonna take a small first aid kit. Oh, pen. These. I also want these for my kids. Or some other kid. This. Now it's super small, super light. This I could, this is a good size. So, you could also pack a small pistol in it. But my point here is that you can prepare for a lot of things. And if I had you know, if I have this and I have my pocket and I also have this, like a really small backpack, water bottle. I mean, you get my point there, I think. If I had this backpack on me, this is not, I'm still traveling very lightly. Let's go outside instead so we can see something. If I would take my backpack and have the fanny pack, this doesn't look too much, right? Maybe it does, I don't care, but with this I could not only survive, I could thrive. Especially now when it's warm outside. No problem. No problem. So I think what I'm trying to show here is that you don't need that much space to have some really important things with you. The more you pack, of course, the more you can deal with. But a small backpack like this and a fanny pack, You can fit a lot of important good stuff in there. But you don't want to walk around and look like some fucking German Boy Scout either. Like, here's me marching. But sure, you're on the beach with your family. You don't want to have like an 80-liter military backpack with you like some fucking weirdo. Draw attention to you. You can have this. One of these. Yeah. But as I said, it all starts with you. And your software and your hardware and your competence. I would have no problem fighting a super equipped guy in the woods if I'm naked. If that guy doesn't really know what he's doing. Yeah, sure, he has an axe, he has his fucking sword. If he never used the sword before, I can still murder him with a stick. Or use my bare hands. You get my point. Yeah, thanks for watching. See you soon. Have a good day. Have a good weekend.